Right, let's take you to Iceland, where in the past half an hour, the news has broken that a town in the southwest of the country has been evacuated once again amid fears of a major volcanic eruption.
As you can see from these dramatic pictures, there is a new volcanic eruption. It has happened near the town of Grindavik. We are told that the lava, which you can see spurting out of that new fissure, is hundreds of meters away now from the town.
On the night of November 10th, the lives of the Grindavik community were abruptly uprooted when a magma channel was found forming just beneath the town's surface.
Then deciding to leave town so we could get a good night's sleep, because it is no joke when the earthquakes are that heavy, and we haven't slept here in Grindavik since.
With the future of their town now uncertain,
just broke me down. Thought that I would never go to Grindavik again.
The residents have rallied around their local sports club to help keep the community alive.
So to have this means everything. How can I say it? Like this is the moment for us together. No one knows how long this will take. Will we ever be able to go back home?
Tonight is Game 2 of the finals for Iceland's top basketball league. After a narrow defeat to top-seeded Valor in Game 1, the series returns to Grindavik's home court, or should I say their temporary home, here in Kópavogur, a town just south of the capital, Reykjavik. Grindavik has waited 6 long years to return to the finals. This time, it means more than just winning a trophy, and the anticipation can be felt everywhere. It means more this time around because unlike their opponent, Grindavik had to overcome so much more than just opposing teams to get to this moment here tonight. Grindavik is located on the Reykjanes Peninsula. Through this region and all of Iceland runs the Mid-Atlantic Ridge. Here at the Mid-Atlantic Ridge, you have the North American plate and then the European plate. As these plates slowly separate, it forms a rift in the earth where magma from below can reach the surface and erupt. This feature is why Iceland is one of the most volcanically active places on Earth, rightfully giving it the nickname the Land of Fire and Ice. These eruptions also give the country its otherworldly feel. From its dramatic landscapes, to its geothermal energy, which is one of the cleanest forms available, that Iceland uses to heat over 85% of their houses, making it one of the least polluted countries on Earth. To its natural hot spring pools that Icelanders enjoy year-round. And their many black sand beaches! Though eruptions are common in Iceland, the Reykjanes Peninsula had been dormant for some 800 years until it became active again in March of 2021. A series of tremors led to eruptions that continued for several years. Initially, these eruptions occurred in remote areas, posing no threat to residents and even becoming tourist attractions. However, the situation changed on November 10th.
We had training on that Friday night. The house was shaking and the ground was moving, obviously. And we still finished our training around 6 o'clock. Me and my assistant went to his house for a coffee, and you know, I left a little bit early, and you know, an hour later he had to evacuate with all the players that live in Grindavik and everyone else. We never expected it to go as it did that night.
We all thought that we were just gonna take a break and come the day after, but I haven't slept home for 6 months.
Having the police and the authorities say you're not safe here was kind of a difficult thing to process. It didn't really sink in though until like the week after, when you didn't really know what was going on, when we could go back home or anything like that.
When the evacuation came, basketball was in the middle of their season and soccer was starting preseason training. Residents originally thought they would return home in a few days, but with the volcanic system remaining active, the evacuation has turned indefinite, leaving Grindavik's teams essentially homeless, bringing much uncertainty for their future.
The challenge was to carry on training and keep the team together, and we didn't have any sort of strength facility or any place to be at permanently. We've been sort of back and forth. We probably trained in 4 or 5 different venues.
Just, okay, let's use this situation at home. Let's just use that to pack our bags and just stop playing basketball. But of course we knew how much this means to everybody.
Upon hearing of the news, clubs from across Iceland began to offer support, with Víkingur hosting Grindavik's soccer teams and Grindavik hosting their basketball teams.
The president of this club called the driver in the car that I was in. They're good friends, and I'm a very good friend to him. And he was like, what is going on in Grindavik? And we told him, and then he just offered, Ingi, we're good friends. If you need a home, you're very welcome to come to Smárin and play here.
Yeah, I think every Icelander wanted to do something, you know, when this happened. This is nothing to do with some rivals or anything, you know, it's just helping people out, I think.
Though it's not home, both teams are located near the capital, Reykjavik, where most of Grindavik's residents have resettled, allowing fans a place to get together with their neighbors they no longer see every day.
Feeling of a community has changed a little bit. Obviously people are scattered all over, you know, surround Reykjavik and sort of surrounding areas, and I think it's a bit of a meeting point to come to the games and see each other.
We bought a new home in Njarðvík. Kind of feel like homes, but we don't have the community that we all are like missing a lot. Because you used to go to the store to buy a milk and it took you 15 minutes because everybody was chatting with you. So to have this means everything.
Very important to, you know, have some sort of connection back to your hometown, and it kind of keeps like an essence of it alive.
Behind that mountain lies Grindavik, and then right between these two mountains there's a little hump like right there, and that's where the current eruption is taking place.
Yeah, I had a practice with the women's team like at 5, and my wife had a birthday. It was our youngest daughter was having a birthday, and then like pretty much the whole day the earthquakes had been going on. We were used to it because we had those periods, and we were kind of like just happy that the earthquakes were during the day, not the night. And then the earthquakes didn't stop, they just went on and on and on and got bigger and bigger and bigger, and like fewer minutes between big ones. And it was like 5:45, I decided to call her off and allow the girls to leave practice. And my wife had like cancelled the birthday party. We were all here. Then deciding to leave town so we could get a good night's sleep, because it is no joke when like the earthquakes are that heavy, and it's like they come often. It's kind of like the earth never gets the break and just like moves just a little bit between earthquakes. Yeah, so we want to get a little break, but we haven't been here since 10th of November. It's just been really difficult, and also like with practicing, playing somewhere else, keeping the team together, trying to just make sense, just family-wise. And I don't know if it's gonna be okay. There is life in Grindavik. Some people are living there, especially that don't have kids. Myself, I have 4 kids, and there's no way that I'm gonna live under these services with my kids. We have people living in maybe 20 houses out of 1,500 houses, so it's not much. But like, so when I come, I feel really sad coming into an empty house and empty town. But when I go to the harbor and see the life there, I get happy again, and I know that there is hope that we can return to Grindavik and start our normal life again.
The major earthquakes preceding the eruptions have caused extensive damage, essentially splitting the town and causing one half to sink a few meters.
You see like a closed area, and this will be an area that nobody can live. This here should be my office.
How old is this gym?
We just started playing here this season.
Okay.
So we practiced here like 2 or 3 times. Like 40 minutes into the practice, the whole thing right here just moved because we had a huge earthquake. It's like the whole earth just moved, lifted up and everything. Crack goes from the church. Parking lot, but you saw that everything was like really low. She goes through this corner right there.
Okay.
There's a crack right here. And goes through the house.
Okay.
And we will drive there later, and we can probably see the roof. How it is like just really bad, like ruined, totally ruined.
Another eruption occurs, this time close to the Grindavik, causing lava to flow into the town.
So 3 houses went under right here.
Okay.
There's like next to this house, it's like a house that was really, really big. And he wasn't even moved in. So it's half of it went away. This one, you can see it, but like closer to here, the lava just went through the whole thing. And when it went dark, we didn't know what would have happened, so the lava just come and stopped there.
Okay.
This is reality.
To have this means everything. It's the moment for us together. People come here to cry, have fun, sing, scream, and let all the emotions out. So more games, the better.
Grindavik lost the series in a decisive Game 5. But for a town that had lost its community, this run meant more than just winning a trophy.
I'm very honest when I say winning the trophy is a bonus. I think these moments that we have here together, like 3 hours around the game, before and after, means more than the trophy itself. I think so. To me, it means a lot. I'm born and raised in Grindavik. I've played for Grindavik my whole career, except for 2 years I played abroad. Get together and see each other, speak how life is, how we are doing in life after 6 months being away from our hometown. Brings a lot of joy and happiness.
On the same day of the final game, the volcanic system erupted again, with lava flowing towards Grindavik. Fortunately, protective barriers held, saving the town. Despite this, uncertainty remains. The last time the Reykjanes Peninsula was active, it stayed that way for years. Will the magma channel threatening Grindavik dry up, or will it continue to erupt for years to come? While no one knows the answers, residents remain optimistic about the future.
The unknown is that no one knows how long this will take. Will we ever be able to go back home? I think a lot of people would go back. I really think so.
I dream of like just finding a place for a few years and then just come back to Grindavik. And the situation is better.
I hope we can go back after those 2-3 years, that we can buy the houses back and everything, and then we could maybe start the football again.
Immediate future is, win the next game. That's as far as we go. Represent Grindavik and something for the people to be proud of.